Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Absolute disgrace from Arsenal. Absolute disgrace today. One of the worst performances of the season. One of the biggest opportunities of the season. And they bottled it. Absolutely bottled it today. We'll get into it, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Get in the comments. Let's discuss today's game. I mean, we sat there earlier on today, 2.5 hour watch along. Man United batter Man City. You've got an opportunity not only to put us in a dominant position, massive favourites to win the league, you can knock Man City out of the title race pretty much. 9 points, yeah, they could come back, but the way they're playing, defending, I think it'll be very difficult for them. Go and win something else. That's what you tell Man City. This trophy ain't for you this year. Now, I don't expect Arsenal to win every game. I say this all the time. People jump in the comments, oh, you expect Arsenal to win every game. I don't. This is football. Even the Invincibles didn't win every game. But don't put up that absolute pitiful performance that you put in today. That was an absolute shambles from start to finish. We played like challengers, not champions. To be a champion, you've got to start acting like a champion. This is our trophy already. That's the mentality these guys need to have. Mamba mentality, Kobe Bryant. Give me that trophy, it's ours. We're the best team in the league. They don't show up and act like they're going to win the league. It's like, well, we're going to try, but you ain't going to win it if you act like that. Pep Guardiola's going to be sitting in his mansion tonight going, we can still win it. Even though they got battered by Man United today. The same Man United that we're shamelessly supporting this morning, we've now got to play them next week. If they play like they played today, they'll beat us. Disgraceful. Players, they got to take a lot of responsibility. Because I throw a lot of blame at the manager, and we're going to talk about the manager, but let's talk about some of these overrated, overpaid players that play for our football club. And that's what they are. Not all of them, some of them. Some of them. David Raya, what's wrong with him at the moment? Playing like the kid who's been forced to go in goal because he said, you know when you play rush goalkeeper, you go, last in goal, second to last in goal, third in goal, second in goal. David Raya's like a frustrated striker that's playing in goal that wants to run out and take people on. Get the ball down and pass it. Do your job. Do your job. David Raya, concentrate on being a goalkeeper. Jurrien Timber, one of your worst games for Arsenal today. All over the place. Could have been sent off, second yellow card. But you've had a great season. You're playing out of position. You're doing a job for us. Luckily, it didn't cost us a goal. Saliba, Gabriel, pretty solid. Forest never looked like scoring, really. Two of the only players on the pitch that have got any credit today. Ben White was okay, but not great. You know, doesn't look like he can play 3-4 games in a row. Zubimendi today, awful. Defensively gave us nothing. Didn't get on the ball, was hiding when our centre-backs had the ball. Terrible. Declan Rice always puts in a shift, always puts in great deliveries. I don't think he played particularly well today, to be honest. Put in a great ball for Marino, which I don't know how Marino misses it. Martin Odegaard, I'm sorry. I speak about him a lot on this channel. Some of you guys think I'm too harsh on him. Being talented and being successful are two different things. He is a talented footballer. There's no doubt about that. Technically, I've watched him in the training sessions when we're on tour, but he's not good enough to play for Arsenal at the moment as a regular starter of the football club. He should be a squad player. The way we've moved Havertz, downgraded those sorts of players, Odegaard's a squad player. He is probably the worst captain I have seen at Arsenal for my age. He's the worst. And I've seen people like Gallas, crybaby Gallas. At least he had a little bit of fight about him. This guy's too weak. Mesut Ozil was weak physically, but when he got the ball, magic. When this guy gets the ball, the only magic he does is he disappears. That should not be our captain. And he should not be starting every week for this football club. Now, at the moment, the guy you want to replace him with, Eze, he's disappearing when he comes on as well, jogging around the pitch. But apparently, Ethan Nwaneri is not good enough to even be on the bench. Make that make sense. Gabriel Martinelli, another player. Unfortunately, Mikel, if you keep going back to players that have failed to get you over the line, you're going to fail to get over the line again. Because Martinelli, I'm afraid, we treat him like he's an 18-year-old that we've just signed from the 4th division in Brazil. He's in his mid-20s. He's immature. He hasn't developed. Pops up in the Champions League when teams defend on the halfway line and he can run in a straight line. Does the same trick. Bubba, bubba, bubba. Gets the ball on his right foot, hits it against his left, stops it. Walking off the pitch, laughing with Oleraina at half-time. Hey, you're right, mate. Yeah, decent game, that, innit? Well, you got the new Lamborghini. Mate, you've just missed from 3 yards out in the 6-yard box. Simple. Oh, pretty much half the goal to aim at. And he should have got dragged at half-time. He's not good enough. Get rid of him. Stop letting these guys get away with it. How's Martinelli on 180 grand a week? Luis Diaz was on 55 grand at Liverpool. He's 10 times better than him. Noni Madueke. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I've said it before and I've said it again. I don't know why we spent £52 million on him. Oh, but he's good. He's exciting. He gets past the fullback. Yeah, but do you do anything when you get past the fullback? 13 Premier League games this season for Arsenal. No goals, no assists. 1 EFL Cup game. No goal, no assist. To be fair, he has got 3 goals in the Champions League. 13 Premier League games. 0 goal contributions. £52 million. If a club is willing to sell a 23-year-old England international, there's something wrong. It's like someone selling a Bentley car for 10 grand. The engine's probably ruined. Show pony. Walks around. Yeah. Slow on the ball. Don't want to run at no one. Played one good ball to Zubimendi. I'll let him off. But he's not that good. We needed a starting left winger. And we spent 52 million on a backup right winger. Make that make sense. Victor Gyökeres, awful today. Service, yeah, not there, but awful. Awful. Gave the ball away in the first half. He had that one where he kind of got away from Murillo, couldn't get hold of the ball. Got man of the match on Wednesday. He thought his confidence would have been through the roof. He'd have put himself about. Honestly, man, it's not looking good with him. I'm sorry. Like whether that's the system, the manager, the player, he just doesn't look very good. There's no hiding place. Let's just say it as it is. I'm not writing him off completely as an Arsenal player, but I'm telling you now, Berta's going to have to buy another striker in the summer. You get rid of Jesus, you get rid of Havertz, you put Gyökeres on the bench. Go and get me Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. Stop messing about. This is what you got to do as a big club. Oh, but we only just signed him. No, go and buy another one. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not right now. Not unless something drastically changes. Let's talk about the players who came off the bench. Trossard, awful when he came on. Stella or Trossard, terrible. Saka, nah, one good header. Not enough. 300 grand a week. I'm just not seeing it. I know people cry about it in the comments. Oh my God, he mentioned the word Saka. We can't say anything about Saka. I used to get out my car, park up, run down the road to get in the Emirates to go and watch Alexis Sanchez. I used to run. Didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to miss any of it. He's that exciting. Today, we needed a hero. Enrique Iglesias settings, people. We needed a hero. Have a shot from 25 yards that flies in the corner. Take 2 players on. Play a great through ball. A little bit of skill. A 1-2. Anything. We were searching. Where's the hero in this £1 billion team? We didn't have one. Because guess what? Individual brilliance is limited in this squad. Gabriel Jesus came on today. Awful. Get him fit and get rid of him in the summer. Don't get caught up in, oh, Jesus looks sharp. The celebration. He's done well since... Get him out. He's been here for years. He's not good enough. Has the odd good substitute appearance. He ain't the answer. Havertz, get rid of him as well. And he didn't even come on today, but get rid of him. Eze. Ebbs, go and win me the game. Yeah, but Gaffer, there's only 12 minutes. I'll probably only touch it 3 times. Go and win me the game. Oh, yeah, I brought him on for 12 minutes. He didn't play well. So against Man United next week, I'll start Odegaard again. Oh, yeah, well done, Mikel. Why not bring him on in the 55th minute? You know what I mean? Instead of bringing Marino on when you need a goal. Okay, speaking of Marino, Mr. Sitter from 6 yards out. Great ball, Declan Rice. If one player's playing badly, 2 players are playing badly. Single them out, call them out. When your whole attack is not functioning, you've got a serious problem. You have to look at the manager. And this manager, what I'm going to blame him for today, I'm not really blaming him for the performance because really, if that team needed motivation from the manager today, there's something totally wrong with you. You shouldn't even be in that dressing room. Because all he should have done for his team talk today, he's got a screen out, put it on the screen, Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. Just leave it on there and say, if that doesn't motivate you, then something seriously wrong with you as a player. So I'm not blaming him for the performance. I'm blaming him for building a squad with a soft underbelly that don't look like they want to win, don't look desperate to win, don't look hungry enough to win. We should be the hungriest team in the Premier League out of all the big clubs. We're the ones that haven't won a title for 2 decades. Chelsea have won Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues. United in closer proximity to us, maybe 10, 12 years ago. We're at 20 years. Liverpool have won Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues. City have dominated. We turned up today like we were 17 points clear and it didn't matter what happened in this game. The arrogance was unbelievable from that group. They don't look like they know how to win. And then at the end of the game on camera, Declan Rice is swearing on camera. We can all lip read what he's saying. People have put the quotes online. It's crazy how a 27-year-old player that came from West Ham, that's won 1 trophy, is the one that's the most visibly upset, the one that isn't making excuses, the one that is demanding more from this group. He's won a Conference League trophy at West Ham, but he clearly knows what it means. And he didn't even play that well today. But we let him off because most weeks he's brilliant and he put a hell of a ball in that Marino should have nodded in. So where I blame Mikel Arteta is number 1, when does he ever throw the kitchen sink at a game and go, instead of going Jesus for Gyökeres, Trossard for Martinelli, doing the same like-for-like changes, why don't he go, oh, you know what, I'm going to put 2 strikers up front and just whip the ball in? Ask questions, make save after save. Now, I'll put Jesus up there and get him isolated so he can't score as well. I'll do the same thing. Also, when you're a player, sometimes you need a manager to teach you how to be a winner. That's what great managers do, right? Not every player is a born winner. You've got to learn to be a winner. Who in this team looks like a winner in our attack? No one. No one, to be honest. Not Odegaard, not Martinelli, not Trossard, not Saka, not Madueke, not Gyökeres, not Jesus, not Havertz. None of them. The ones that look like winners are Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, usually Timber, usually David Raya. We need a complete rebuild of our attack in the summer, which is unbelievable when you've spent over $1 billion. We need a starting left winger, Yildiz, Leao, Rodrigo, somebody of that ilk. We're going to need another striker because I don't think Gyökeres is going to work at Arsenal. I hope he does. But in this system, and he's struggling with the league, he doesn't look good. We're going to need another striker. I mean, I don't even think Noni's that good, to be honest. I don't rate that signing. Zubimendi midweek has probably one of his best games for Arsenal. Today, non-existent. I mean, we don't change anything. Why don't you put Rice in the 6 for 20 minutes and put Zubi in the 8? Why don't you put Saka on the left and put crosses in? Why don't you put Havertz up front with Jesus, use his height? Why don't you bring Eze on early and play 2 creative midfielders? Why is Ethan Nwaneri not in this squad? I would go as far as to say Ethan Nwaneri could be starting, never mind on the bench, the way Odegaard and Eze are playing. There is a fundamental problem with this football club. And unfortunately, at the moment, the manager is struggling to get more out of this team. Every time we have an opportunity. Do you know what? The title race should nearly pretty much be over. We've drawn our last 2 games. We could be 11 points clear of Manchester City right now if we'd beat Liverpool and beat Forest. That was Forest's 3rd win this season out of 11 home games. They are absolutely woeful at the moment. And we went there and drew 0-0. They lost last weekend to Wrexham, owned by Ryan Reynolds in the Championship. Wrexham scored 3 goals against Forest. We couldn't score against them. Liverpool drew 1-1 with Burnley today at home. Yeah, we couldn't score a goal against them in 2 games. This guy needs to stop being so cautious. Stop bringing that loser Everton mentality to the table. To win, you've got to be willing to lose. Roll the dice, gamble, go for it. If you're going to win the league, win it swinging. Don't go, oh, we can't afford to risk it in case we lose. And then City end up winning the title. Because City have took 8 points in 8 games before away from us in terms of the lead. So 7 points in January is not safe. They've got Wolves next week. That's a walk in the park. We've got Man United and we've got Inter Milan midweek. Those players today and the manager, all of them collectively, they let the fans down today. Badly. Badly. They should have won this game today. Forest didn't even really attack that much. Imagine what Sean Dyche has been thinking all week. Just knocked out of the FA Cup to a Championship team in terrible form. West Ham beat Tottenham, 4 points behind Forest. Pressure's on them. Apparently his job's been on the line. And we turn up Santa Claus late and say, here, I have a point off the league leaders when everybody's beating Forest at the moment. And we turn up and can't even score a goal against them. Their last Premier League home game, they lost 2-0 to Everton. And last week they lost to Wrexham in the Championship. That is not good enough, Arsenal. Rant over. I don't usually do reaction videos this long, but that was a disgrace. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Arteta, got to be braver, got to roll the dice, got to allow this team to flourish. The attack's not good enough. A lot of these players are overrated and overpaid, picking up money that they don't deserve, being put on pedestals that they don't deserve to be put on. We do not have a world-class attacking player in this team. None of them are close to an Alexis Sanchez level. That guy played in a team half as good as this. And the amount of times he scored winning goals, last-minute winners, equalisers. Where was the hero today? Where was the superstar? Where was the world-class player? So my question is, why is Gyökeres on 200 grand? Why is Noni on 150? Why is Martinelli on 180? Why is Odegaard on over 200? Why has Saka been given 300 grand a week? If none of those players can get us out of trouble when we need them. They're all good when we're good. But when we're bad, nobody steps up and gets us out of the mess. And that's the problem. Big week ahead. Inter on Tuesday. Man United next Sunday. They better wake up because we will never get a better opportunity than this to win the league title. City can't defend. And you've got to respect Villa, but this should be our league. Big up to everyone in the comments. I'll see you all next time, people.